Jefferson Hawks. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Today I'm going to be reading you Cinderella's Stepsister and the Big Bad Wolf. So be thinking about the characters and how different they are than the original Cinderella. Also, one of my faves. Here is Cinderella. Here is her stepmother, Mrs. Ugly. Here are the Ugly sisters, 1, 2, and 3. You already know the 2 ugly sisters who were horrible, nasty, and mean. But Gertie, their little sister, was nice. While Cinderella lazed about and did absolutely nothing, Gertie watered the pumpkins, took care of the mice, and did all the housework. Niceness shone from Gertie's face, and her smile was brighter than the sun. I like Gertie. Well, of course, the ugly family despaired. They were ashamed. They hid little Gertie far away, and they never let her go anywhere with them. Then, one morning, a special invitation arrived. If you look in the window, Gertie's just stuck there. Poor Gertie. Ooh, look, said Mrs. Ugly. We're invited to a grand ball at the palace tonight. A ball? Said Gertie. Oh, please, can I go? You, said Mrs. Ugly. Go to a ball? You are a disgrace to the ugly name. You don't walk ugly. You don't talk ugly. And with that shocking smile on your face, you don't even look ugly. But I am an ugly sister, Gertie said. And I can be bad. I know I can. You'll need help, said Mrs. Ugly. A lesson from the wicked queen should do the trick. So, that afternoon, Gertie was sent to learn from the wicked queen, who was just about to visit Snow White with a poisoned apple. We know that story. First, the wicked queen disguised herself as a little old lady. Then she knocked on the door. Hello, my dear, she says to Snow White. Won't you take a bite of this lovely apple? Look out, Snow White, Gertie shouted. That apple is poisoned. No thanks, then, said Snow White, and she shut the door. Well, the wicked queen was furious and sent Gertie home faster than a streak of lightning. Mrs. Ugly was very angry, but Gertie begged for another chance. Oh, all right, said Mrs. Ugly, but this time you're going to see the worst witch of all. Oh, who might that be? Being bad is easy, said the worst witch. Let me show you how. The oven's nice and hot, and I'm planning a delicious dinner. Hansel! Gretel! Watch out! Gertie tried hard, but she just couldn't keep quiet. Don't come in, she yelled. The witch is planning to eat you for dinner. In that case, we won't be staying, said Hansel and Gretel, but we'll take some snacks with us. Back home, Mrs. Ugly was furious. Oh, please, Gertie wailed, please let me go to the ball. I can be mean and bad like a real ugly sister. I know I can. And she cried so much that Mrs. Ugly agreed to give her one last chance. But this time, Gertie was sent to the meanest and nastiest villain of all. Who is the meanest and the nastiest? The big bad wolf, who happened to be wearing a dress. So you want to be ugly, huh? Said the wolf. You want to be bad? Oh, I do, said Gertie. I do. Well, said the wolf, you're just in time. Watch this. Suddenly, there was a on the door. Who's it gonna be? Little Red Riding Hood skipped in. "Oh, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big eyes you have." "All better to see you with," said the wolf. "Oh, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Oh, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big teeth." "Stop!" Gertie shouted. "That's not your grandma. That's..." "The big bad wolf!" And Little Red Riding Hood scampered off. The wolf turned to Gertie and drooled. Please don't eat me," said Gertie. "I've tried so hard to be mean and bad like the rest of my family so I could go to the ball and..." "Ball?" said the wolf. "Did you just say ball? I've always wanted to go to a ball." "Come on," said Gertie. "Let's see what we can do." Ooh, what's going to happen next? By the time Gertie and the wolf arrived home, Mrs. Ugly and the two ugly sisters had already left for the ball. "We're too late," cried Gertie, when who should appear but a beautiful fairy. "I am your fairy godmother," she said. She looked at Gertie and the wolf. "And I expect you two want to go to the ball, don't you?" "Stop!" shouted an angry voice. It was Cinderella. "What about me?" she screeched. "I've been waiting all night for a fairy godmother to get me to the ball." Well, fairy godmothers do not like bad manners, so she quickly turned Cinderella into a mouse. But Gertie and the wolf went to the ball in a beautiful new dress, and they had a lovely time. Okay. So lovely, in fact, that Gertie and Prince Charming fell in love and married soon after. As for Mrs. Ugly and Gertie's two ugly sisters, well, no one knows why, but they never, ever were seen again. So I really hope you guys love the story today. I hope you're wearing your green and know that Mrs. Mathis misses you so, so much. Bye, guys.